Well, praise the Lord once again. We are back with your April edition of the PCAFI news. And as you can see, instead of 3, you're just down to 2. But that's okay, because we are just as important. Tiffany, how you doing today?
I am pretty good. Came off a beautiful weekend and looking forward to spring.
It's coming.
Lovely weekend. It is coming.
It's here. That's right. It's good times. And with the springtime, you know, a lot of things are happening. We got a lot of stuff jumping up, getting ready for, and we are here to give you the news that you can use around the PCAFI. So we're going to jump right into it. As usual, we want to always highlight 2 of our standard weekly events. The first one being our international prayer every Wednesday, 6 a.m. Start your morning off right with prayer. It's always a great time. You leave with a good word, and you're off to the races for your Wednesday. Every Wednesday, 6 a.m., information's in screen in front of you. Join us as we go before the throne of grace.
Let me jump in really quick. I'm so sorry. Yes. Just wanted to send an apology out this past Wednesday. I think it was the last Wednesday in March. We had some technical difficulties, but the number is the same. Everything is the same. So we want you to join us on this week for our international prayer call. Again, apologies for any inconvenience on our last prayer call, but we are back in session on this week.
Very much so. Very much. When I got the call before prayer, so it was rough times. We got through it though. We figured out the problem. As you said, we're back on it again. So looking forward to see everybody at the usual day, time, and place. Also, every Thursday we have our international Christian education. Once again, Elder Wilson doing big things. Every Thursday, ICEA has their members 180 class. It's professional development. It's open to everybody. So it's a great time. Go in there. I'm not sure what the subject is this week, but knowing him is going to be something that you don't want to miss. Right. So take the time out every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only 1 hour out your day. Again, you'll leave very much inspired indeed. Now, shifting over to, as I said, it's springtime, so it's time for the councils. We got some big ones coming up. Matter of fact, this week we have 3 councils all happening pretty much simultaneously. So if you're in one of these cities, there'll be something for you, but all of them are streaming as well. So feel free to join it. First up on the docket, we have Southeastern District Council. South SEDC starts their April session. It is April 3rd through the 5th. It's going to happen in Jackson, Tennessee at Straightway Apostolic Faith Church. It's a great time handling there. Bishop Winston Singleton, who is the diocesan bishop, and Bishop Robert Fortson Sr., who is the council chairman, have great things planned for SEDC. Don't want to miss this. If you are in the Jackson, Tennessee area, tune in, walk in, go there, be with them on those dates.
Jackson, Tennessee or Jackson, Mississippi?
Jackson, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. 101 Jackson. They're going.
Yeah.
It's in Jackson, Tennessee. It's going to be good times.
Amen.
Oh, yeah. Next up, speaking of Tennessee, the Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia Regional Council is also in session as well. Suffragan Bishop Jonathan Pulliam, who was our executive secretary, I believe. Yep, General Secretary Jonathan Pulliam, and who is the council chairman. And you have Suffragan Bishop Javon McIntosh. I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. And if Bishop McIntosh, if I'm saying the name wrong, please forgive me for that. They're having their regional council. That's happening also April 3rd through the 5th. That one's going to be in Birmingham, Alabama at the Faith Apostolic Church. Again, if you're in the area, they will love to have you. You got a great platform. I'm looking at the flyer right now. I'm sure you're looking at it on the screen in front of you. A lot of big things are happening. If you're in the area, feel free, join them. They will love to have you there. And finally, we're going to go all the way back north to the Indiana State Conference.
Woo, woo.
I know that's special to my co-host here because that's her council. And they're having their I can't even say it right. Let me try one more time. They're having their Pursuing Progressive Holiness. Their big conference is happening April 4th and 5th. That's going to be hosted at True Liberation Ministries in Indy. Pastor Huckleberry is going down, and we know who the council bishop is. That is our one and only presiding bishop, Lambert W. Gates Sr. They're holding it down. It's going to be some big things happening at the Indiana State Conference. So again, if you're in the area or you're nearby, they would love to have you there. I'm sure they have wonderful programs. Again, you see the information in front of you. Be there, join them, and I'm sure you'll be blessed. Tiffany, what you got for us?
So I am going to give us the additional upcoming sessions. Deacon Norman gave us what was happening this week. We have some additional upcoming council sessions in the month of April 24th through April 26th in Phoenix, Arizona. The Greater Mountain States Conference will host their Growth Conference. This will be in Phoenix, Arizona. Again, this is April 24th through April 26th. So between this week and the end of April, we have all of our spring sessions that are going on. Norm stated 3 of them, and I am just adding the additional one. The Greater Mountain States Conference will host their Growth Conference April 24th through 26th. In addition, in May, we want you to join us for our PCAFI News in May. We'll have all of our May. So just as much as we have the council sessions in April, we have some coming up in May as well. But in addition to the council sessions, we want you to save the date. The International Marriage and Family Enrichment is having their stage play and fellowship weekend, and they're hosting it at Cam Indy in Indianapolis, Indiana, and that is May 30th and May 31st. May 30th being a fellowship night on Friday, and then May 31st we'll all sit together, all ages and families. On May 31st, we'll see their stage play. I believe it's titled Until Death Do Us Part. And so we have some great actors and actresses working hard at presenting us with this stage play for the International Marriage and Family Enrichment. So save the date. Again, May 30th through May 31st in Indianapolis, Indiana at Kingdom Apostolic Ministries. Now for our national events, and we have been sharing that information, ongoing, because we want you to join us for this historical international Holy Convocation, our Growth Conference in Toronto, Canada, our first time being out of the United States. So again, the dates, July 25th through July 30th, and that is our Growth Conference, as well as our PTI 28 at Growth. So if you missed it, PTI 28 at Lead just showed out. The presenters, the workshops that they had, everything was amazing. Even Lead this year was just dynamic, the conference in itself. So we are looking forward to our Growth Conference, July 25th. Again, July 25th through July 30th. There are still some rooms we added. I believe it was Friday. Was it Friday, Norm, or on Friday?
How about Thursday, Friday?
Thursday, Friday. We added additional rooms to our secondary hotel, the Marriott Hotel. So there's still some rooms left. So take this time out to register for the conference, book your room, and then get your passport. If you don't have it already, you need to expedite your passport. There's no more standard shipping, standard applying. Pay for the expedited, because right now we're getting really, really close to our date to travel. So you really want to expedite your passport if you haven't gotten it already. I will say it was during Lead Conference, the 7th, March 7th. My daughter applied for hers March 7th. Well, she had to get a renewal, so hers may be just a little different. Hers was getting renewed March 7th, and she received it back this past Thursday. So, but she did pay for expedited. So that expedited turnaround time was pretty good for her. So if you have not gotten your passport, apply for it, get it expedited, and join us in Toronto, Canada. And last but not least, save the date for IEEE United, November 20th through November 22nd. It's been announced it's going to be in Deacon Norman Heath's hometown.
That's right. That's
my
right.
hometown too.
That's
where
right.
I'm originally from, but his hometown, Detroit, Michigan. I was going to say, do you have a hat on? Lion's hat, right?
Actually, no, it's Tiger's hat.
Tiger's hat?
It's Tiger's hat.
Oh, but still, Detroit, Detroit team, right?
Same thing.
Norm always represents, so I knew it was something Detroit. But Detroit, Michigan, IEEE United, 4 conferences in one, November 20th through 22nd. So save the date. And I believe that is all I have. Make sure you get ready for growth. Save the date for IEEE United. Save the date for the International Marriage and Family Enrichment Auxiliary for their stage play in May. So take it away, Norm.
Okay, not a problem. Well, it brings us to the end of our news. One last thing we want to keep you abreast of. You want to stay connected to the PCAFI. There's a lot of stuff happening. We got a lot of big things coming that's planned for you, with you in mind, as Bishop Ford would say. So stay connected. We have our app. We have our website. We have our social media pages. We have our e-news blast that goes out, the newsletter with information. A lot of good stuff is coming out. You want to make sure you're plugged in. You never know what may be in that. We always put out information about the hotel rooms. We put out information about the parking passes. We put out information about what's coming up. You don't want to be left out. So take a minute. All those avenues are available. Stay connected.
Yes.
With that being said, we want to thank you all for joining us for the April edition of PCAFI News. Tiffany, I thank you for joining me and standing in for Pastor B, who I guess is on assignment somewhere.
Yes.
It is what it is. But
we miss you, Pastor B.
We miss you, Pastor B. and to our congregation, to our people, we will see you next time in the next month, which is May. This year is just flying right by.
Yes, it is.
We'll see you for the May edition of PCFI News. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.